Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session we'll be looking at coordinate geometry. But before that, let us take a review of our previous lesson. Welcome back. In the course of today's lesson, we'll be looking at distance between two coordinate points. And then we'll look at midpoint of line joining 2 points. Okay, so let us start with distance between two coordinate points. If we're given a to be equal to x1 comma y1 and b to be x2 comma y2, and we're asked to represent this in a diagram, all we need to do, remember, is to draw our x and y axis. This is x axis and this is our y axis, and this is the point origin, which is 0. Okay, let's take here to be x1 and take this point to be y1. So this is x and this is y, right? Our x1 and our y1. So this is the point where they intersect. Okay, and then we had an increment. Let's assume y increased to y2. X also will increase to what? To x2. Okay, now the both of them will meet somewhere here, right? Now we join these 2 points. We join these 2 points together. Don't mind my drawing. Then after joining these 2 points, you just form this angle here, and now an angle is formed. Remember, a triangle now is formed. So we have these to be, let's say, A, B, and C. Is that? Now this point, the point A, is the point where we'll have x1, y1, and the point B is where we'll have x2, y2. Is that correct? Okay, looking at the diagram, let us replace this with P, and then replace this with K. Okay, let's replace this with P and K. This is our K. Now you will agree with me that OP is equal to x1. Remember, we just replaced this now. OP is what? X1, right? And then line CK, this line is the line from what? 0 to y1. So line CK is equal to what? Y1. Is that correct? Now line OK from here to here give us what? Y2. Line OK is equal to what? X2. Remember, here was our X2. We just replaced it now with what? K. So line OK is what? X2, right? Also line BK from this B to K is equal to what? Our Y2. Is that correct? From here to here, from here to here. Okay, so we've gotten these lines. Now also you agree with me that line AC, which is this line AC, is equal to line BK, and then is equal to, this is line AC is equal to what? BK, right? And then it's equal to line OK minus OP. What do we mean by that? Our OK is from here to here. Then to get the value of BK, you subtract OP, that is from here to here, from what? OK. Do we understand? So to get the value of this from here to here, then you have to subtract this OP from what? The total line from 0 here to K. So that's why we said that we have AC to be equal to what? BK, and which is equal to OK minus what? OB. Okay, so we are trying to get the value of what? AC. So AC here is equal to what? The full line minus what? This point. This point. Then that will give us the value of this line. Okay, therefore our line OK is S2, right? Minus our line OP, and our line OP is what? X1. So line AC is equal to what? X2 minus X1. That's one thing. We've proven that. Okay, similarly, line BC is equal to line BK minus CK. These are line BC, B and C. Line B and C is equal to what? Line BK minus what? Line CK. From here to here is the total line, but to get the value of this particular spot, we subtract CK from what? BK, to get the value of what? BC. And line BK is equal to what? Y2 minus our CK is what? Y1. So line BC is equal to Y2 minus Y1. Is that correct? Okay, we've gotten these two. Now by Pythagoras theorem, line AB squared is equal to line AC squared plus line BC squared, right? Where AB is our hypotenuse. This is our hypotenuse. So with this idea, we then have, let me go over to the next page. We have that line AB squared is equal to, what's the value of AC? AC is what? X2 minus X1. So we have X2 minus X1 squared, right? Plus BC squared, and BC is what? Y2 minus Y1. We have Y2 minus Y1 squared. So to get the value of line AB, we now square both sides. So we have the square root of X2 minus X1 all squared plus Y2 minus Y1 squared. Okay, and this is the formula we use in solving distance between two coordinate points. Okay, that's the formula we'll be using to solve problems. So assuming we are given number 1, A to be 4,5 and B to be let's say 7,9, and we are asked to find the distance between the 2 points. So what we need to do is that we write down the values of our x1, x2, y1, and what? Y2. Our x1 is 4. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. Our x2 is what? Is 7. Our y1 is 5. Our y2 is 9. So therefore line AB will then be equal to the square root of x squared. S2 is what? Is 7 minus S1, which is 4 squared, plus y2, which is 9, minus y1, which is 5 squared. Okay, and what would that give us? We have the square root of 7 minus 4 is 3 squared, plus 9 minus 5 we have 4 squared, and that will give us square root of 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is what? Is 16. Square root of 9 plus 16, and 9 plus 16 will give us what? 25. So giving us 5 as our answer. So AB is equal to what? Is equal to 5. As simple as that. So let us go over to the second thing we have for today: midpoint of line. Midpoint of line. Okay, joining 2 points. Joining 2 points. Fine. This is given as ym equal to y2 plus y1 all over 2. That's the formula we use, okay, for y. Then solving for x, which is the midpoint of x, it's equal to x equal to x2 plus x1 all over what? 2. Okay, so these are the formulas we use. This is for y, midpoint of what? Y, and then this is the midpoint of what? X. So assuming we have A to be 7,3 and B to be 2,4, and we are asked to find the midpoint of these two coordinates, what do? We first of all pick that of what? X. X1 is equal to what? 7. X2 is equal to what? 2. Y1 is equal to 3. Y2 is equal to 4. So we start. For our xm, we have xm to be what? X2 minus x1. X2 is 2 plus what? X1, which is 7 all over 2. And that will give us 2 plus 7 is 9 over 2, which is what? 4.5. Okay, then for our midpoint of y, we have what? Y2 plus y1 all over 2, and our y2 is 4 plus our y1, which is 3 all over 2. That will give us 7 over 2, and 7 divided by 2 will give us 3.5. So the midpoint of this line is what? Remember, you write x first. You have 4.5 comma 3.5, and that's just the answer. As simple as that. So thank you for joining us in today's class. I hope you really enjoyed everything we did. To refresh your memory on what we've just done, kindly provide the answer to the following questions on the screen. Welcome back. So far we've been able to do justice to midpoint of line joining 2 points, and then the distance between 2 coordinate points. So we'll stop here today. So do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better information on what we've just done, and feel free to leave your questions or comment on the comment section. Till we meet again in our next class, remember to stay safe. Bye.